I love water brushes, especially when I want to watercolor when I travel or when I want to sketch in my journal. They are great to be both my capable brush and my water reservoir for, that emergency purse pack of painting supplies. I started using them when I began experimenting with brush lettering, and as experiments go, I made some mistakes. Relevant to this video, I filled my water brush with my watercolor mix, which worked great, but cleaning it out was another story. Now I own about a dozen water brushes, most dedicated to or relinquished to a specific color. One, my French ultramarine blue brush, clogged solid. Turns out granulation plays a bad role in the life of a water brush. When I decided to stop treating these brushes as disposable, I went in for a deep clean. This from the graphic artist, old school, who tried to rinse her entire Kohinoor rapidograph set in a jar with acetone until they stuck together in a clump. Okay, and my first attempt at deep cleaning my water brush pens didn't go so well either. I forced hot water or something through the tip and bristles started coming out. But I did figure everything out. So let me show you how to get inside, safely clean everything out, and carefully reassemble the internal mechanism so you'll be ready for a clean new beginning. Here's a brush pen relegated to apparently burnt umber, but we're going to fix that. The perpetually puce dribble has seen its last. Let's break it down. First, take off the barrel and set it aside. Now each brand is a bit different, but in Koi, Pentel, and the Pentel-like water brushes, the bristles need to back out of the ferrule. There's always one connection that is not an easily accessible screw or cap. That click is like a safecracker's dream sound. We're in. Carefully slide out the inner mechanism and be aware of the stemmed cap. In some brands, this is the component that must be pried off, but here it has already been released, so it could easily fall away. We're going to separate each piece to be cleaned. When you inspect what's left, notice the bristles run the full length. At the innermost point, these synthetic bristles have been seared together. You can easily pull them out. Now the mechanism is empty, except for a cylindrical sponge. It's fragile. Ask me how I know. Hopefully you can clean it carefully while it is still in place. Here we come to the heart of the matter, the bristles. In my experience, they are pretty hardy and really gross. This brush was cleaned thoroughly before the burnt umber dribble test. Look how much pigment has remained hidden deep in the bristles. This will be an easy warm water cleanup though. But don't forget to put your drain basket in your sink. We're back. Time to put it to the test. Carefully reassemble in reverse order. Smooth out the wet bristles and twist while inserting. Drop the mechanism into the barrel and pull it firmly into position. The trickiest part is pressing the stemmed cap in place. If you need to use some tool to apply force, choose something like the handle of a wooden brush or something that won't damage the plastic. I ended up very carefully using a tiny screwdriver. Not recommended. But I was very careful to apply gentle pressure and slowly worked my way around. FYI, it didn't pop back in place the way it popped out. It may not need to. We're ready to test. It's totally clear and clean. Little asterisk note, I used a Koi and an almost Pentel mechanism in the disassembly and reassembly for close-ups. You will recognize the final test water brush as the original puce-filled specimen. Thanks for watching.